Hello, everyone. Can y'all hear me good? Just want to make sure that my mic is working good. Y'all see me okay? We got a few minutes before the live actually starts. So y'all let me know if y'all can hear me good. Good deal. Appreciate that 10 cans. What's up, Mr. Bear Snipes? How y'all doing today? Matty G. Loud and clear. Appreciate that, Mr. Chris from New York. Chris Geary. What's up, Mr. Lance from Columbus, Georgia? Mr. Rex, glad you're in here, man. All the way from Hattiesburg is Mississippi. We've been getting some rain here the past hour. It's cold rain, too. It's supposed to get kind of cool after the rain moves out all week long. So, like high in the 40s, low in the mid 20s. So, not too bad, but it's going to be cold for here. Mr. Paul, Knife Crazy, what's up, buddy? From the Michigan. Cheesy Moon, hey, buddy. What time is it? We got about 1 minute. World famous Michael Hale. Where's he at? Is he? Oh, he's in here. You must have changed your name, bud. World famous Michael Hale. I like that. On the edge. Hey, buddy, what's going on? Rubidoux Creek Outdoors. Hey, buddy. He's got to shovel some snow out of the driveway. I'm glad it's you, not me, man. Donald McLean, glad you're in here from Knoxville, Tennessee. I appreciate that, Mr. Rex. He said he likes the way the knife museum is shaping up. It's evolving every day. It's moving parts, but it's turning out really nice. Greenville's Blade Revival. What's going on, buddy? Pocket EDC. Shop is looking good. Very good, Kevin. Well, I appreciate that, buddy. Knife Crazy is in the house. Mr. Matt. Big E. I appreciate you being in here too, buddy. Mr. Dave Antes. What's going on, man? Carolina Knives. We're watching on the big TV. Well, I appreciate that, Crawford. Sure do, buddy. We'll get started here. We're going to open up the first package all the way from Brookhaven, Georgia. Kent Cutters, hi from the UK. Well, I appreciate you being in here, Mr. Kent. Manuel Escoviz, Grossback, Texas in the chat. Well, I appreciate you being in here, buddy. Mr. Wade is in the house, is what Matt says. I told him to send me a text. He ain't sent me a text yet. Oh, sorry, Joker. He probably forgot. Mr. David Gamble is right here from Griffin. Mr. South Carolina Knife, the monkey wants to know what knife I'm missing from the display case. I don't know. This is the R3 big game. It's called R3. Dave McLean, Kevin has got me looking at Spydercos I have never owned. Well, I tell you what, you get with them the pair of threes, the military two. That's the way to go, man. I love those things. Sure do. Let's see. Roadside Ranger said, the hello, sir. How you doing? Love your channel from Westminster, South Carolina. South Carolina. I appreciate you being in here, buddy. Old Bear Snipe said he's going to get the R3. I appreciate that, bud. Hey, Philip from Water Rock Robbins. Appreciate you being in here, man. All right, let's get to the first package, y'all. I just want to welcome each and every one of y'all to the live today. We're going to be opening up 4 different packages, all from all over the United States, from Michigan, from Texas, from Georgia, and I think in Missouri. So can't wait to see what they sent. I appreciate it so much, y'all. All right, and there's a few things I want to mention first. My next Whatnot auction is going to be February the 3rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Whatnot auction, February 3rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And what the proceeds are going to go for, guys, is Mr. Steve from Colleen, Texas, sent me a box, and he sent me the Bibles here. And it's Warriors Light right here. And Mr. Steve has contacted me. He's given me his phone number, so I'll be giving him a call. But all the proceeds will be going to his church to hand out the Bibles. It used to be Fort Hood, but now it's I forgot the name of that fort. Anyway, it's to that fort out. There's a bunch of the veterans around him, and they pass out the Bibles each year. And then I want to donate to his church to be able to hand out these. And they're actually getting the Old Testament and the New Testament to pass out this next time. So I want to be able to take the proceeds and give it to Steve and to his church and be able to buy these and pass these out. So appreciate it again, Steve, for this. Really enjoy that. But again, guys, the Whatnot auction is February 3rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And I've had a change of plans. I was going to go to the Randall shop on the 20th. I'm still going to go down there. I'm not going to go make it to the Randall shop, though, but I am going to go down there and meet Mr. Joe at True Home, be eat lunch with him, me and Val, and see the factory down there in Ocala. And then on Saturday, I've already talked with Mr. Cheesy Moon Workshop. I'll be meeting him on Saturday, be eating lunch with him, and picking up my new the Zippo case that he found down there, just like my other one over there. Similar, not exactly, but it's the same size. I think it holds more the Zippos than that one does. So very cool. I appreciate him picking that up too. But he's so close, y'all. Cheesy Moon Workshop on YouTube. He's so close to 1,000 subs. If y'all haven't subscribed to him, y'all go over there and say hey. He's actually in the chat right now. But I appreciate everything you do, Mr. Pat, for my channel. You've been a big the supporter, buddy. Thank you so much. But he's so close to 1,000. Y'all go over there and subscribe to him. And he's actually going to be giving a K-bar fixed blade knife away when he reaches 1,000. So it's going to be cool. Going to be cool. So y'all don't miss that. If you have the opportunity, I suggest y'all go over there. So it'd be real cool if y'all could. But I think that is, another important note. I'm giving this knife away, guys. You'll have to comment on the video. Now, the live feed don't count on the comments. So just letting you know. So you got to wait for the video to upload and comment, and I'll be picking a random comment sometime late tomorrow. The winner will be announced in Tuesday's the video. I'll do a screen recording of me picking a random comment and add it to Tuesday's the video. But that's it right here. I picked these up there at Bear & Sons. It's a fixed blade. It comes with a leather sheath. It's white bone, and it's absolutely it does have some patina on the blades here, but I wiped it down. Never been used. Got a very sharp edge, but this is the knife I'll be giving away. And to someone that comments on the video once this is uploaded today. So, all right after we get done. So just let y'all know. But thank y'all again, guys, for tuning in today. I appreciate it so much. I really do. Well, guys, I think that's all that I needed to share. So we're fixing to open up the first package all the way from Brookhaven, Georgia. I did contact them. There was no note inside, but it comes all the way from Miss Denise Sanford from Brookhaven, Georgia. Here's where they live here. Let me share the screen with you real quick. Present, share screen. Way up here. That is 140 miles away from my little old town called the Ellaville, right here. But I appreciate this so much, Miss Denise. And I already got them a pin up on the map. But they sent, guys, let's see, it's in the bag, see. Oh, a camp knife here. Let's see what I'm thinking. It's a don't know really what it is. Let's see. Oh, it's a PAL. Look at that. PAL, the cutlery. Awesome. And it's got a flat tip screwdriver, the bottle opener, can opener, good snap, punch blade. Very nice knife. Very cool. Thank you so much for that. And then they sent an electrician's knife. And that is a Camco. Camco was made by Camillus, if y'all didn't know that. But great little knife. These will be going into the auction sometime in the near future. It might be in February. So we'll see. Thank you so much, Miss Denise. I appreciate that. I appreciate this so much. And now we're going to open another one all the way from Kendalina, Texas, from Brandon Esser. He sent a note. I'm going to read the note real quick. Dear Kevin, the Knife Doc, first and foremost, thank you for your service. Well, I appreciate that so much. Second, you will find enclosed a challenge coin from a group here in my hometown of Bourne, Texas. Pronounced Burnie. Burnie. The group Angels All Around You is the military support group. Third, you will find more or less a souvenir type coin I bought probably 30 years ago while I visited the carrier named on it. Wow. Can't wait to see what that is. Think it's only fitting it goes with you with that new to you, the Zippo that it matches. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm struggling today. Again, thanks for everything you do and have done. Respectfully, Brandon Esser. Well, I appreciate this so much. I cannot wait to see all what they sent. Let's look at the coins first. They sent a knife and these coins here. I appreciate this. A little tough to get open. But that's the coin here. That's very cool. And it's got Psalm 91:11. For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. Bernie, Texas. How about that? Very cool. Thank you so much for this. Appreciate that. And here is the coin with the carrier on there. The USS Lexington. How about that? That's pretty cool. Thank you so much for this. There it is right there. Awesome. I'm going to put that right over there with my other coins. Very cool. Corpus Christi in Texas. Awesome. Now here's the knife that she sent. Or Mr. Brandon sent, I'm sorry. And this looks like a 34 OT old timer. How about that? Yes, sir. 34 OT. It needs some work. It's just a little parts knife, but that's fine. Nice. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate this so much. And let's see where he is from. From Elena, Texas. Let's share. Share screen. There it is, way out here, right above San Antonio, 967 miles away from here. I appreciate that, buddy, so much. All right, stop screen. Okay, we can chat some now, and we'll get to the other two. Now we got one big package all the way from this Cass City Cass City in Michigan. Oh, buddy. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay. All right. So people just send you tons of stuff. Well, I'm blessed. I really am. I always say I have the best subscribers, and I really do. Cannot say enough of everyone. Yeah, y'all be careful. Be careful up in Kentucky and everything, and Tennessee, and there's going to be a lot of ice and stuff. So. Mr. Mark, I'm glad you're in here, buddy. Aaron at AW Custom Designs is trying to reach 1,000 subs, and when he does, we'll be giving away a knife that he has customized, and they always look great. They do. If y'all haven't seen one of Mr. AW Custom Designs knife, he does really great work. He really does. ADW said he's already hitting 1,000. He's just behind on his giveaway. Well, good deal, man. Congrats. I didn't know you hit that. Hey, Knife Doctor, you have any American-made Purina branded knives that could go to the auction? I don't. Kevin, people donate because you help vets. I appreciate that. I'm not going to get rid of the equestrian case knife. That's that peach amber bone, the peach seed jig amber bone that I got in the other day is to clean them horse hooves. I'm not going to get rid of it yet. I didn't realize how hard those are to come by. You look online, you can't find one. Let's see. Awesome. USS. I'm the fellow who gave Doc the Navy ship lighters at the Ellerville Night Show. Well, what's up, Mr. Chris? I appreciate you being in here, buddy. They were my dad's, and he got them while in the Navy. He landed on all the carriers on them. Well, I appreciate that so much, Chris. Chris Wildman, I think it is, buddy. I'm bad with names, so please forgive me. But he gave me a bunch of lighters at the Ellerville Knife Show, and they were all from different ships and everything, and even from Road to Spain. So his dad was there, I was there. He even went to Crete. I was in Crete, and it was just very, very nice of him to do that. I appreciate them so much, and they're all in my Zippo case over there. What is your favorite knife steel? So many new one types, Magna Cut, Crewware, etc. And this is from Laurel's. Well, I'm gonna tell you, I really like them super steels, but I'm a carbon steel guy. You can get that thing razor sharp, and they're easy to sharpen. And I just rather have a carbon steel blade than I would any type of blade. That's my personal opinion, though. Them super steels are sometimes they're really hard to sharpen, especially if you let them get away. They're easy to maintain, but if you let them get dull, they're really hard to get that true edge back. But I just love a carbon steel blade, and that carbon steel worked for many, 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 many years. Sometimes I think they just come up with these super steels just to be able to sell knives, but that's I mean, it's good stuff now. Don't get me wrong, good blade retention and all that, but I'd rather have the carbon steel. But that's just my, again, personal opinion. And most of the time, that don't mean much. I'm trying to get it. It's just going by, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay. Knife Crazy said that he just talked with Mr. Wade. He is now on the live and got him where he can see the comment. That's funny. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he probably, even if he could, which he can, he can't. He's never been, even when we worked at the park, I promise you, I had to help him once or twice a week, especially when it's time to enter his time. I had to help him with that every week. Matthew Struck said, agrees, some super steels are more trouble than they are worth. They can be. Wade is in the house. Good carbon steel is the best in my the humble opinion too. I totally agree. It's just user friendly in my book, and they can get sharp. And that blade will last you a long time. You take care of it, and you know. Let's see. Chrome CV is Chrome vanadium, and that's almost like carbon steel. It's got a little bit more of the stainless side, but it's still it's carbon steel. It's easy to sharpen. All right. Okay. Let's open one more small the package, and then we'll talk some more. Then we'll get into the big package. This one here comes all the way from Mike the Williamson from Sailorsburg, Pennsylvania. There's two notes in here. Let me see what they say first. All right, we're good on that note. All right, dear knife doctor, Thank you for continuing to do what you do. I look forward to your videos every day. Your knife museum have inspired me to build something similar in my office. I don't have the knives to fill it yet, but I'm working on it. After all, that's the fun part. I'm sending you a few knives that are beyond my ability to repair. Hopefully you can fix them or use them for parts. Thank you, Mike. Well, Mike, thank you so much. I cannot wait to see what you sent. Oh, I'm already loving them all already. This right here is a little Cub Scout, a Camillus knife. That blade works good. That blade works good. That ain't no parts knife. Well, I see now. See, it's separated up here. And all this knife needs is a new pin, and we can do that. Man, that's nice. Thank you so much. This is a Camillus long line, and that knife was made late 60s to like the or early 60s to about 76, something like that. Very cool. And one of my favorite old timers of all time. It's got a broke blade, but thanks to Mr. Trader Bill from Pawn Max in Macon, he's another Marine, hoorah, 194 OT. So I should be able to put a new blade in this thing here. Very cool. That's a great knife, y'all. If y'all ever come across one that's in great shape, great EDC. It's a lock blade. Just love that 194 OT. It's got the brass lock right there. Very cool. Very, very good knife. And this one here is a little Schrade, looks like. Yep, the little spring is broke back in the back. You know, I've never taken these apart, but I know it's this little, I call it a torsion bar. That might not be the right word, but that's what I call it. It sets in the back here and pushes up on this lock spring, and that's what's broke. So we'll have to take this apart and see how small that thing is, because it's got to be small. Now this one here looks like an Imperial Ireland. No, it fooled me. Kershaw. How about that? Made in Japan. How about that? Very cool. Awesome. And it works good. It's a little loose here. I think we can tighten that up some. But all this thing needs to be done is cleaned up. See, it's got that hidden, the hidden lock spring or the back spring, the lock is hidden up under there. Very cool. This is just the money clip here. A Zippo at that, though. That's cool. Very cool. I'm saving the best for last, y'all, and I'm going to show you the reason why. Now, this one here is a Victorinox. It's broken. It just needs some springs. Very cool. But look here. And you ain't going to believe what I'm carrying today. Check that out. Beautiful knife, all right? I love it. And this one, USA over to the right, that is 56 to 88. And check that out. Ain't that awesome? A coincidence. Very cool. Awesome. But that knife there, I have one other one like this that needs a pin. That might need some parts from this one. That's got that, but the handles are dark. And the one I'm talking about, I got in probably a month ago. It needs a pin up here, and I think it needs a blade, so I have to find it. But that one was made from 46 to 56, and it's the handles are absolutely beautiful. So I can't wait to work on these. Very cool. But I got this one in. No, I bought this one. I'm sorry, I bought this one in Jacksonville, Alabama with Mr. Preacher from Deep South Cutlery. Me and him was in that pawn shop, and they had that. I paid $30 for that. But this is absolutely in great shape, man. Great shape. And I just love that. See that the springs are really good too. I'm trying to get it open. Yeah. Check that out. Ain't that awesome? And I just come across this in my drawer. I'm like, I'm gonna carry this thing today because I just love that engraved "Be Prepared" Boy Scout. The symbol on that. But look here. Great. And that wasn't a Wade snap either. That's a great knife right there. And I'm coming across them all the time now. Very cool. And this one here, this note come with this knife. It says, I found this knife at a flea market for $3 and couldn't leave it there. It is not in great shape, but from what I can make of the tank stamp, it is a 1920 to 1940 case. So that means it's case tested. I feel it will be in better hands with you. $3. I cannot wait to see it. Electrician's knife. This is so cool, man. That blade ain't in bad shape there now. I wish y'all could see I can barely make it out right there. But it does have case, the tested right there. This is so cool. It needs a bell, and I have one that will fit there. Look here, the blade locks. This is going to be a fun a cleanup. It really is. Because everything works. And see, this blade has been whittled down, and you see that tip right there. It's above the handle. And all we're going to do is take some of that kick off or the foot off of this tang and get it to lay down. But a little bit of play right there, but we can fix that just by tapping on that pin. Yes, sir. That's a nice knife for $3. Wow. And this is all the way from where? Kendallina, Texas. Awesome. Very cool. Thank you so much. No, that ain't from Kendallina, Texas. That was, hang on a minute, y'all. Oh, this is from Salisbury, Pennsylvania. I need to get rid of that. Sorry about that. Yeah. And this is from Mike from Salisbury, Pennsylvania. Send all this stuff in. Very cool. You got to watch me now. I'll mess something up quick. Very cool stuff, y'all. Very cool stuff. I can't wait to work on that one. Might be this week. Hoorah. And let's see where he's from. I'm going to share that real quick. Share screen. There it is, way up there. And over 946 miles away from the Ellaville, Georgia, way down here. Very cool. Right near New Jersey. Wow. All right. And we got one more package to go, and it's pretty big, so we'll talk a little bit, then we'll jump on it. Wasn't that a cool knife, folks? Very cool knife. Man, I love that. Case tested electrician's knife. Wood. I bet that's walnut. I bet it is. mean, the blade ain't in that bad of a shape, y'all. It really ain't. It curls back just a little bit of play. We'll tighten it up some. Very cool. Nathan Calhoun. Hey, Kevin, where did you find that big king cutter sign? Is it original or reproduction? I'd like to get one from the knife room. It's actually a real one. It's a porcelain sign. I found it over in Opelika, and it's a beautiful piece. I paid like $250 or $275 for it. I can't remember, but couldn't believe when I come across that sign. But it's a porcelain sign, and it's absolutely beautiful. And it's raised. You can see everything, the lines. It's all real. So it's good stuff. No, I don't know. I will not wear a leather fringe coat like Wade. I will not wear it. Will not wear it. I'm sorry. That's just not my cup of tea. Knife crazy want to know if Mr. Wade said if he gets you a leather fringe jacket like he was wearing on their live. No, that just ain't me. Kevin, do you have a favorite knife? I do. It's the next one I find. I personally, I really don't have a absolute favorite. I mean, it's always the next one I find that I've never seen before. Just take, for instance, I found this knife in a pawn shop up in Zebulon, and it was I could tell the condition of it was great. It just needed to be wiped off and cleaned up. But this is a Browning knife. One blade's a lock blade, and it's supposed to come with a sheath. It didn't have the sheath, but it's stag. And but I never knew this knife existed until I found it. See that there? It's just an absolutely gorgeous knife. And I think it's from the 80s, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember right now. But it is a model 522. But see, the main blade locks. But you see that stag? I mean, I like the old case. I really love the old case. I don't really care much about the newer case knives as of today, but I love coming across an old case knife that's just in awesome shape and putting it up. But like this here, I won't be getting rid of this knife, but it's just stuff like this. It's the hunt is what I like, and it's always finding that next knife that I've never seen before, and that is an absolutely gorgeous knife. And I just keep it up here just so I can look at it. And it's just in this here. I bought this one at the sale up at Bear and Sons. You see that right there? I picked through a bunch of these and had to come across one until I found one that I liked. But look at that bone, y'all. Saw cut bone. It's just an absolutely gorgeous knife. And it's hard to say you got a favorite knife, because right now this is my favorite knife until I come across something else. It's I just love this knife. I bet I've held it and opened it about 30 times a day. But that bone is just beautiful, and the Remington on there, and it's even got a half stop. See there. See there, it stops right there. And it's got great snap to be a lock blade, but it's just stuff like that. When I found this knife here, I couldn't get enough of this knife, and it's always that next knife that I don't have or never seen before. So let's see. Do I have a package from Coos Bay? I might, but I have several in there that I've got to get to. I'll look for that one. I promise you. No, sir. That's not it. Let's see. Is that available for Barron Son? No, sir. This was made back in 2013. Right here. Let's see. Mr. Nathan Calhoun, the one that sent the Sidewinder to Mr. Wade. Matter of fact, I might have to get that knife out and show y'all. I think I might. I think it's in my back room though. But Mr. Nathan Calhoun sent Mr. Wade a Sidewinder, and he said his favorite is a 65 to 69 case Bulldog. Wade loves them Bulldogs too. No, wait, I ain't gave it to I ain't gave him like oh, you tell him Wade I done lost it. No, it's in here. I promise you it is. I think it's in my back room back there. Where am I from? From Ellaville, Georgia. Doc, now that you have shown all your fixed blade, you're going to show all your 49? No. There ain't enough hours in the day to show my pocket knives, I promise you. I saw that gold Glock Zippo for a while. I know. Now that was amazing. Amazing that Mr. I forgot who sent it in. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible with names. But that Glock, the Zippo was awesome. It really was. Let's see. World famous Michael Hill. That was a nice Bulldog we went and looked at in America's. Well, it was. It sure was. Am I in the GAW? What is the G? What is that? GA. I don't know what that. My mind went blank. I don't know what that means. Let's see. I'm in Tennessee. I don't ever see anyone else with that name often. Can Canadians buy from your? I don't know. You'll have to get on Whatnot to see. I'll be sharing that link in my video descriptions, starting with this one here. Actually, I got to create the show first. I got to create the show to be able to come up with a link, and I'll be sharing those in my video descriptions. You have to go on Whatnot and make an account, and they'll be able to tell you if you're able to bid on there or not. I don't make those rules or not. Clone Brew, hey Doc from Bridgeview, the Illinois. The Wrights, I went from 6 knives to over 150 this year alone. I think I have a problem. Yes, but that's a good problem to have. You know, collecting knives, it ain't like you're buying it's cigarettes or soda drinks or all that. Once you buy them, it's gone. It's gone. Knives, you can always get your money back. Always. Usually, if you know how to buy, and if you know how to, and you can usually make money too if you learn what to look for and how to buy them. But knives are always a good investment. Don Wendling, am I in the giveaway? What you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to comment once this video uploads. All this chat here don't count. I learned that the first time around. The chat don't count. You got to actually comment on the video up under it. Chris Geary, after the video uploads to YouTube, you have to comment on the video. Comments in the live chat. That's right, Mr. Chris. Appreciate you sharing that, buddy. Knife Crazy. Kevin Wade just called me and said, you better not lose his. I ain't lost his Sidewinder, I promise you. I think I put it in the back room. It's in a box. It's in the same box still. I ain't even gonna show it now since he said that. Doctor, you display or use the Queen line lock knife I traded you. Display. Queen line. Oh, you talking? Oh, are you talking about the Mountain Man? I got the Mountain Man here. That right there? Yes, sir. It's on the top shelf up there, right beside all my Queen. That's a beautiful Queen knife right there. On display in here forever, buddy. Sure is. I have a couple of German hunting knives with loose handles, like the one you got from eBay. Is there a fix? It is a fix, but I'm not going to pay $100-something bucks to be able to fix something like that. You know what I mean? I sent that thing back simply because they was not the honest with me at all, and the brass seemed really good and tight, but the pommel was loose, and I paid $113 for it. And if they was to told me that the pommel was loose, I wouldn't have paid that much for it. But there'll be more knives. There'll be more. It's no big deal. I already got Mr. Dave Antes from Fowler. The Fowler Mid-Michigan sent me 3 big boxes of knives. I got them in last week, and I'll probably be opening up this week. And I think it's his entire knife collection. And he told me there's a special marbles knife in there. So I cannot wait to open it. So you see how things work out. It's just amazing how the coincidence, how things come. When you start thinking about a knife or you see one knife, Wade will tell you the same thing. You come across a knife you ain't never seen before, and you say that, all of a sudden you're going to see 3 the next week. It's just amazing how that thing works. And that was my first marbles knife, and here I am, got one in a box that I'm really anxious to open, and I haven't, and I'm going to be opening that sometime this coming week or the next. So it's a knife. It's taken a lot of time and quite a few mistakes to learn what to buy and what not to buy. Once you've learned from your mistakes, you're free to go out and there to make a whole bunch of new mistakes. That's right. And you always learn. You always learn about knives. I don't care how many knives you've seen, held, worked on. It's always a learning hobby. It really is. It's just, I love it. I really do. Nate said Wade is putting on his fringe, the buffalo drawers, and heading to Ellaville. He can come on. Let's see. Can't blame you for that. People should be honest on those things. That's right. World famous Michael Hill on the way to find a sign item with his the Hollywood hat. Let's see. Britton Blair. Hey, Doc, got a great deal on a Sidewinder the other day. Wasn't sure if I would wasn't sure if I would like it, but man, I do. Good deal, Britton. Mr. Britton Blair is the one that Wade got the Lockhorn from. He's all the way from Oklahoma, and he just sent me something, a display case. I ain't gonna tell you what it is. We're trading for this knife right here. This is going to go to him as soon as I get that case in. I just want to show on video what the trade is. But this is, I picked this up at Bear & Sons. It's a genuine stag folding hunter knife. And great piece. It really is. But there it is, Mr. Britton. Very cool. Appreciate you doing that too. Let's see, the rights. I'm sending you a cold steel folder that has a marine logo on it. It needs some work, but it belongs with you. Well, I appreciate that, buddy. Mr. Gary the Wofford, I would have sent that knife back to Doc. Dishonest. That's right. I mean, I love the knife, but I'm not going to pay $100 and something on a knife that I have to work on. And then, what if you mess it up when you're trying to repair it? I mean, that's the thing. You know, I don't want to be dishonest as far as I didn't cause that problem that me trying to repair it. You know what I'm saying? So it had to go back. If they'd have gave me a discount, I'd have felt better, and I'd have repaired the knife. No problem. Mr. Dime. Hey, Doc, I was recently looking up old pictures of the town I grew up in the 1950s. I noticed hangout outside one of the stores in a picture had a large king cutter sign hanging up. Super cool. That is cool, man. Send me a photo of that on my email. I'd love to see that. KnifeProXX@gmail.com, Mr. Dime. Tom, he said you should help Mr. Wade make a YouTube channel. There ain't no way he can do it. There's no way. No way he can do it. I mean, it is no way he can do it. I'm not even going to attempt to even try to do it. He would aggravate everybody on how to do stuff. There ain't no way. He aggravated the dog out of me just putting his time in on the kiosk on the computer. And I mean, to do a YouTube channel, it's a bunch of work. It really is. And you got to know what you're doing with the computer and everything else. Hey, Mr. Lance said, hey, Mr. Kevin, when you come to Columbus to eat, do you mind if I bring my pawpaw? He just turned 87. I told him about your videos, and he loved watching them, and he said he had some knives to show you. I'd love that, man. Mr. Lance, yes, sir. Please do. I love to talk to the older men about the knives and stuff, and can't wait to see what he says, because I can't wait to find out if he remembers his first knife. That'll be cool. Yeah, knife crazy Matt. No way. He'd not only be bugging me, but he'd be bugging Matt and Crawford and Peggy. It'd be a mess. South Carolina knife monkey. Did you see the pictures of the 97 Baron son I sent you? When did you send that, buddy? I can honestly say if I did, I don't remember seeing that, but I can't say I don't remember seeing it, but I can't put it this way. I can neither confirm or deny because I see a lot of emails and pictures and I just lose track, man. I really do. Right, Mr. Wade is a national treasure. He is a great guy too. We love him to death. James Wilson, Doc, I've been using case paste to clean up my knives. I've noticed that you use flits. Do you think that works better? You know, case paste works good. I've tried them on knives before, but I think flits does a better job, in my opinion, on the shine. I really do, but I don't use case paste enough to actually verify that. I only used it a few times, but I've been using flits. It's hard to beat flits on the shine. Now, this is what I use to clean. That cleans it better than flits to me. One, because it's got that cotton, that kind of like wool you can scrub. Whereas flits, you clean this, and this shines good too. Then you hit it with flits, man, it's beautiful. It really, the bolsters really shine good. But the more you rub, the better it shines. So just letting you know that. Mr. Tim, the Alexander. What's up, buddy? Hey, sir, did you ever go over the Honey Hole Hall for Panama City, Florida trip? I did not. I have not yet. I've got them like in my big bag over there. Just hasn't had the right time to do it, you know. I will, though.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
That's my iPhone. I don't know what in the world. Siri. Oh, there she goes again. Nope. There we go. Mr. Nathan Calhoun, I saw a woman at a gas station today with a shirt that said, "All men are liars, and that's the truth." So I walked up and told her that she was the most beautiful woman I ever seen. That's a pretty good one, Nate. Knife maker Mike. Curious to know what's the most valuable knife you own, book value. Ooh, it'd have to probably be the Randall or the Jimmy Lyle knife. That Jimmy Lyle knife, that was actually almost guaranteed probably made by him. And that ain't no telling what's that worth. And then every year that goes by, it goes up. So not really sure. I don't know the money value on that. I'll never find out because I'll never sell it. I got that one in from Mr. Jonathan from Bay St. Louis, is Mississippi, and I absolutely cherish it. And that's probably the one. Denise Sanford, have you tried Wicked Clean? I have, and it did clean up some glue off of a bone real good. A bone knife. I forgot which one it was too, but I had just bought it at a pawn shop. I was up there in Jacksonville, Alabama, waiting on to go to the sale the next day. And that's all I had, and it absolutely took that glue right off it was the pawn shop tag glue. It took that glue right off of there, and that's the Wicked Clean. I think I got it right here. Got the Wicked Wax and Wicked Clean. But it does good. It really does. I'm matter of fact, I'm gonna be doing a video using this stuff to clean the knife here soon. Real soon. And Mr. Garrett, Boss Hog the Blade Man, sells this stuff on Whatnot and Facebook. This is a good guy too. That's the one that sets me up with the Randall knife. So he's a really good guy. Donna McLean said Siri listens to Kevin so much she will be hunting knives at pawn shops before you know it. That's right. That's right. That's funny. All right, guys, we're fixing to do the last package. It's a big package too. And this one comes all the way from Cass City, mid Michigan. See how big the box is? And there it is, all the stuff. So it might be a while. Wow. I'm not going to show y'all yet. A bunch of stuff. Holy moly. Yeah, I'm going to show y'all a special knife too, guys, before we go. Check that out. My brother was calling me. All right. We're almost done here, guys, getting all this stuff out. A bunch of stuff. Again, this comes all the way from Cass City, Michigan, and it's from Mr. Paul and Monica Bensler, Bessler. We're going to read the note first. It said, "Hey Kevin, aka Doc, I want to thank you again for taking me from a dark place in my life due to chronic pain from a 2-year back injury." Wow, buddy. In my life due to chronic pain, your videos bring me happiness and have renewed my love for pocket knives I've had since I got my first knife. I had a red scale toothpick, a fishing knife in 1971 at 7 years old. That's pretty cool. I started gathering up my collection from over the years and now found a new love with the EDC folders. My favorite is my Spyderco Para, the Military 2. But that is a great knife, man. Great knife. I enclosed that Victorinox book I told you about for Mr. Glenn. How about that? Keep the money and give it to him with my added prayers that he stay healthy. Well, I appreciate that so much. He needs all the prayers that he can get, buddy. We thank you for that. The belt buckle I purchased in the box at Lakeland Air Force Base when I was in basic training in July of 1983. How about that? Hope you can add it to your collection. Hope you enjoy the other items. I enjoy the music too, so that's what the Zippo is in reference to. Well, I love music. Keep the knives or auction them off. Your friend Paul from the thumb of the Michigan, and it is. You'll see on the map. It's right there, like a doctor is pricking that thumb on the mitten. I have a friend up that lives up in UP that I served in the Marine Corps with, and he always talks about how the Michigan looks like a mitten, and then it looks like a bat up top in the upper peninsula. And there's one other thing here. I remember you saying your uncle was in the CCC. I have been to a CC camp museum here in northern Michigan. Thought you might add this to his shadow box. Well, how about that? We'll open that first. Very cool. Yeah, my uncle was in the CCC. He left in the 30s. He was born in 1923. There he is right here. He was born in 23, and he left the house to go because his family was needing cash, of course. But there was no work, so he left to go there. And after he was there a while, he joined the Army when the war started. And the rest is he got killed in World War II in September 21st, 1944. He was 23 years old. This is so cool. Civilian of the Conservation Corps, 1933, 50th anniversary. The anniversary is a 1983 coin. Very cool. Love that. That will be going over there, buddy. That means a lot to me. Because I remember when I was young, guys, my granny and pawpaw, they had his eating stuff. I can't remember what the name brand was, but it was a leather pouch. The reason I really liked them hobo knives, there was a spoon that folded out, there was a fork that folded out, and there was a knife that folded out. There was all in one little the leather pouch, and I wish I had that thing today, but I don't know what took place with it. But that was his CCC stuff that he ate with, and I just thought that was so cool. I played with it all the time, and loved it. I really did. But that means a lot to me. It really does, and that will be going over there in his box. It sure will. But they sent this right here. That's cool. Fuel the canister. Awesome. This is from Mr. Glenn. Ain't that awesome? I appreciate that so much. He'll love that too. And look here, a Zippo pouch. I'll probably be putting this in the auction because I have one of these. I love it. And look here, a Gerber. Whoa. Look like some kitchen knives. Let's see. Wrapped up in tape. Oh yeah. It has the Gerber on the bottom there. That's very nice. Very nice. I don't know what this one is. Looks like a little Mora knife, don't it? I don't know. It don't say, but that's cool. Very cool. All right, let's see what this is. This says maybe your dad had one like this one. I don't know what this is. Fit to find out though. Ashtray. How about that? Oh man, look at there. Check that out. 1969. The Mustang. Boss. Very cool, ain't it? Very cool. Awesome. And then you got a Winchester. That's pretty cool. See there? Nice. And you got this right here. This is a Franklin Mint a collector's knife bag. Whoa. Check that out. This is nice. We'll probably put that in auction. Very cool. Sent these as well. I love that bear on there. This is the belt, the buckle. Oh wow! Check that out now. That is cool right there now. U.S. Air Force. My brother retired from the Air Force. He's actually on a cruise right now. Very cool. This one here, I think it's a sheath. Let's see what this is. Looks like a Zippo sheath right here, yeah. Very cool. And this is like a knife sheath or something. Oh yeah. So you put that on your belt and you got a knife slip right here. See there? What's up, the Mr. Bond? That's pretty cool. And we're going to look at, let's see. We got this right here. A J. Martini, made in Finland. I love these. And we got a Mora. Y'all know I love them. Very cool. A Mora knife, made in Sweden. And I think that's it, other than my Zippo here. Let's see what this is. Wow, that is so cool. Look at it. Looks like a radio. Ain't that awesome? JKL. That's November of 23. Very cool. Love that, man. That is awesome. That will be going in my display case. It's going to be right here. So probably toward the end of the month on the live, y'all be able to see it real good right here, just a spinning Be very, very cool. Very cool. I think that is it, y'all, on the stuff that was sent in. Let me get this cleaned up, and then we'll show them where they're from, and we'll talk a little bit more. But guys, thank y'all for being on here. I'll even go try to look for that knife for Mr. Wade if we have time. It's in the other room in there. Wade's and got worried about that knife now. I think that's it. Again, let's see where they're from. Show y'all where they're at on that thumb. Let's see. Right here. Let's zoom out. See how that looks like a mitten? And right there on that thumb. They are 957 miles away from the Ellaville, Georgia. How about that? Way down there. And that is, again, Paul and Monica Bessler. Cass City. Hoorah. Thank y'all so much for everything. Nate. Oh wow. That Nate, that don't really look like his was all individuals. There was the handle was tan, but it was a fork, a spoon, and a knife, all in one little pouch. It's pretty cool. But Nate just sent that to me, Mr. Nate Calhoun. Hello, Kevin. Me and Donna are watching. Glad to see you feeling better. I showed her your grandkids' pictures on the video. Awesome gift. Well, appreciate that, man, so much, Mr. Dwayne, Mr. Clark's Kentucky Knives. Let's see, the Southern Knife Hobbyist has another great video of a knife. Yes, he does. If y'all don't know who the Southern Knife Hobbyist, he does great work over there, and I picked up a good amount of tips to make it easier to repair knives. He does great work. Let's see. Hey, Doc, what's your tough on Montana Knife Company? You know, I really don't know. The David Marco, I believe that's how you say how you say your name. You know, I've never owned a knife from them, but I know that they're big time, and they supposedly make some good stuff. I wonder if they was at the Atlanta Blade Show this past year. I'm going again this year, so let's see. Can you show your vintage auto knife collection? Craig wants to know, can I show your vintage auto knife collection? I don't have, well, I only have like 3 or 4 of them on the auto knives. I can't do it right now because I can't get my hands on them. I do have one over there. I'll get this one though. I do know where it's at. And this one here works. Very cool. And see, it just don't lock real good, but it works. But it's a Imperial. And that one was made from 46 to 56. But it's got great pop now. You just got to help it a little bit to lock. But that's it right there. I don't want to open it and close it too much because these springs are very old. And that's why it's on display over there. But this was sent in here. I forgot who sent it. But it's a great knife. It really is. Great knife. David Marco said, yes, you said it right. Proud subscriber from Quebec, Canada. Well, I appreciate you being on here, buddy. Are you thinking about buying a Montana knife? Joseph Howard. Does anybody know where I can find a NKCG pocket knife? The emblem, round, half-inch diameter. I don't know what that is, buddy. NKCG. Don't know. Doc, I found the old photo from my hometown with a king cutter sign. It's older than I thought. Everyone in the pic is on horse and carriage with a carriage full of cotton. Well, send it. What if he's sent it already? I'd love to see it. No. KnifeProXX@gmail.com. Doc, it's been great learning from you. About a year ago, I was recovering from back surgery and found your channel since then, Donna, and I have been on the hunt. We can't thank you enough. Well, buddy, thank you. You're the no. Well, thank you for being on here, buddy. Let's see. Any recommendations on replacing old timer blades? Have you got the light kind of blade or the light kind? It gets easier the more you do it, but but sometimes in pins, even now with me, sometimes in pins are hard to get out, and you end up tearing up the bolster if you ain't careful, because sometimes you have to drill it out, and even when you're tapping it out, you'll mess it up. It ain't easy. It ain't easy as it looks sometimes, but just all you do is just get out there and practice it. Love the videos, Doc. Well, I appreciate that. Hey, Doc, what's your plans for 2025? I don't have no plans. I know I'm going to the knife show out in Wiggins in the Mississippi. I think it's April the 10th, 11th, something like that. I'll be going there. I'll be going to the Atlanta Blade Show. We'll be having another knife show here in town on November 15th of 2025. But other than that, we're going to be trying to make a video every day. So not really sure. Thomas Wolford, you make it look so easy, Doc. Well, lots of practice, but I cut a lot of stuff out on videos. You just remember that. You remember that. Well, sometimes pins, it takes me, the last time, if I remember right, it's probably about 9 months ago, I was trying to get some pins out, and it took me about 3 hours to get the pins out. It's just that hard, and you got to be real careful, or you tear up the handle, you tear up the bolsters, you mess up the springs. It's just so easy, and then that's one of the reasons, guys. I get so many emails wanting me to repair other people's knives that belong to their dad or their granddad, and guys, I don't want to do it because it's pressure, man. I mean, it's when you are working on somebody else's knife that belongs to their dad or granddad, and I mess it up. It's one thing me buying a knife and working on it, or there's somebody they send it in as parts knives, and I mess it up. But me messing up somebody's dad or granddad or their mom's knife or their granny's knife, I don't want to get into that. It's just it takes the fun out. It takes the fun out of it. It would just be too much pressure to get it just right, you know. And I like to work on knives when I want to work on knives, not when I have to. You know what I mean? So, but it's hard. It really is sometimes, and you never know from one knife to the next. If you might look at, oh yeah, that's going to be an easy repair. Nope. It's like a job then. Well, it can be. Like right now, I enjoy what I do because I get to do what I want to do when I want to do it. But if I get all these repairs in and have it on the books okay, I got to repair his knife. I got to repair his knife. I can't do the content I want to do. You know what I mean? So I just don't want to get into all that. I'm not in the business to repair knives for other folks. So let's see. Mr. Nathan Calhoun, I found a countertop Camillus display. I sent you pics. It's $100 here in Indiana. Would look good in your shop since you have a bunch of them. You sent it just now? For $100. Let's see. Man, I would love a Camillus. Oh my goodness. Wow. Man. Nate, check that out, y'all. Look at that. I can't see if y'all can. Let me turn this that way. Check that out, y'all. That is awesome, buddy. Check that out. I'd love to get this, Nate, if you could. Be glad to send you some cash, trade you out for it. But you ain't getting my Stag Kodiak now. I know you like Stag, and he was wanting that Stag Kodiak for the Sidewinder. So I could have got that Sidewinder with my Kodiak Stag, but I didn't. I passed it on to Wade. So just letting him know now I done lost it, Wade. So says me. I have the knife. No, I got it, buddy. I got it. All right. I appreciate that, Nate. Mr. David Marcoux, I collect Laguille. I hope. I collect Laguille and Opinel. Oh, I don't know, Jen. I didn't know you could show it. There we go. I didn't know I could show the comment over here. I collect Laguille, Opinel, Doik, and many French knives. Laguillo, I don't know how to say it, makes some really good prestige pocket knife. I've started collecting USA knife. Any recommendations? Older case, I'd recommend those. The Remington knives are really the older ones, pre-1930. The 33 knives are very highly collectible. You got the Western knives are collectible too. You got the Winchester knives that are real old. The Camillus, all the old USA made stuff is highly collectible, especially the Remington and case and stuff like that. So. Let's see. I like showing that comment now. Let's see. Have you ever seen the Schrade 226 OT? It's like, let me see this one. Have you ever seen the Schrade 226 OT? It's like the 1400, but it has a saw and the blades are reversed. I have never come across one. I never have. I know what you're talking about though. I've seen one, I believe, online on eBay or something. I've never seen a 226 OT in the wild. What I mean by the wild is pawn shops, flea markets, stuff like that. Probably because they're collectible and they're hard to find. Let's see, knife that I never see damages. I think they are very nice. Sheepdog, a knife that I never see is diamond edge. I think they are very nice. They are. I think I got one right over here. A Barlow. I think that's what you're talking about. No. I'm sorry. This is everlastingly sharp. This is a Schrade here. It's got a sterling silver shield, but I picked this up in a coin shop for like 20. I think about $25. The handles are bone, but it is a 1983. Beautiful knife right here. Beautiful knife. All right, here I am, guys. I just had to show Wade that I got his Sidewinder. I'm going to show y'all it real quick while I was up. But Mr. Nate Calhoun from Indiana, he sent this in. I'm going to tell you a little story about that package, too, and how lucky we are that it even made it. It kind of got lost in lingo. It's saying that it was on its way to the next destination. But I got a little thing in my post office box saying that I owe postage. $11.80. I'm like, and it said from Nathan Calhoun. And I went up there the next day and it was that package. But what had happened, luckily, Mr. Nate sent me the receipt of where he paid the postage. And what had happened, the shipping label come off. It come off. So how it even made it is amazing. Now, he had the shipping address, but it still didn't have the label where it could get scanned. You know what I'm saying? So it's a wonder it made it. But since I had the receipt where he sent it to me, they punched it in and it was good to go. So let me hide this real quick. Okay, here it is right here, a Sidewinder. Brand new, still in the box. And I love that sheath right there, that the basket weave. And guys, I know I've said it 2 or 3 times, but I do not like that case sheath that they keep making with Mr. Old Man Case on there with a beard. I don't want a sheath with having a bearded man on my sheath. To me, I just don't like that. And I wish I'd do away with it. If Case is listening, somebody, please tell them to quit making that sheath and go back to making the basket weave. I love this sheath right here. Anyway, see, it's got the paperwork and everything. And look here, never been used, never been carried, never been sharpened. And this, guys, right here is the Sidewinder. Very cool, ain't it? And look here. Beautiful, ain't it? Check that out. And this is a 1981. It's got 9 dots. And how you unlock it is that little button right here. You mash it down and it unlocks. These springs are tough too now. And watch it. Very cool. It just needs a little bit of oil and a little bit of shined up. And this thing is beautiful, ain't it? Never really held one. Nate, I appreciate you doing this for Wade. I really do. But I'm going to tell you something, guys. It really fits good in the hand here. The way it curves, I was very surprised on how well how good it feels. It just the way that curve is, it just fits in your hand really good. So what would make this knife better, and Wade would probably agree, we have a little hole right here. Yeah, to put the leather back there, because I think that just makes a knife look really, really good. I really do. Love it. But this is the Sidewinder I'll be taking Wade this week and picking up one for Nate to ship off to him. So beautiful, beautiful knife. It really is. And Wade, it is in safekeeping. I promise you, it ain't going to get lost. I just put it back there so I wouldn't get it mixed up with the packages that I have here. So safe and sound, buddy. Safe and sound. It won't be open again until you do. Hurrah. Let's see. Where we at? Nate said, drill a hole in, like in it for him. Better not do that. If he wants one, I'm going to let him do it. Let's see what this is. Doc, I see on one of your older videos, someone sent you a Sainer Sheffield steel pruner knife. They're going up to 600, is that pounds, 600 pounds, depending on the condition, in the UK at the moment. Wow. I have it right over here. And I think this was his granddad's, and he was 80. Let's see. I think you're referring to that one there. That one comes straight from the England. Get the trash can out of the way, y'all. This comes straight from the England. The man was 80 years old that sent it in, and it belonged to his granddad. And it's a Taylor's, made in Sheffield, the England. You see the eye right there. I hope this is the one you're referring to, because I think that's the only one that I have, I think. But this is absolutely gorgeous knife right here. Let's see. 600 pounds, though. That's crazy. But you see that blade ain't hurt a bit, man. It's got some beautiful patina and a beautiful wood right there. I love that. Love the bell. And listen. Very cool, ain't it? But I think that's one you're referring to, Mr. Kent. Oh, let's see. Mr. Greg, hope everyone is having a great day. We are, buddy. As Lars, the Menifee said, this knife was that's $744.33. Wow, amazing. Knife Crazy said, Kevin, Mr. Wade said, thank you to Kevin and Nate for the Sidewinder, and for God's sake, don't drill a hole in that knife. I won't, buddy. I won't. Let's see. I won't fool with it. Yeah, that's what he said right there. Doc, I would love to see your reaction to the old King Cutter sign. I just emailed it. 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 to you. Yeah, I like to see that. Let's see. I've got Zippo, US Zippo. Here we go. Wow. Check that out, y'all. Ain't that awesome? See all the cotton? See that king cutter sign back here in the back right there? I love that, man. Man, would I love to have that thing hanging up in here. It says King Cutter Tools and Cutlery. Very cool, ain't it? I love it. I love that brand. Just a cool store. The hardware store, E.C. Simmons. Appreciate you sharing that, buddy. Mr. Dine. Let's see. Pocket easy. Let's see. See, Mr. Timothy North, I started watching your videos about a month ago and I really enjoy them. I've always collected knives since I was a little, but your videos have brought me back the enjoyment I once had for them. Thank you. I tell you what, they are so much fun to collect and come across, and it's not about, trying to hoard knives or anything like that. It's just a hobby, and you just because I mean, really, how many knives does one person need? And that shouldn't be the way you look at it. It should be that you enjoy something, and it's your pastime, and that's the way I see it. I mean, because everybody asks me, you don't need that many knives. I'm like, I know I don't need them. I want them. There's a big difference. I want them. And but like I said, knives are always a good investment for my kids. Hopefully they'll pass them on down to my grandkids. I got 3 grandsons, 2 granddaughters, the daughters that already seem to be interested in knives. So hopefully they'll be getting some of them, and because guys, they don't make them no more. I'm telling you, they don't make these old knives no more. And if I was you, if you love knives, I'd try to find all you can get and put up. I mean, because one day, hopefully they'll come back, and they'll be good American-made companies again. There's a lot of them out there that's making knives in the USA that are smaller, the companies, but it's really hard for them right now. But hopefully in the next year or two, it's going to get easier for them here. So we'll see. See, Doc, I picked up an Uncharted Klein tool, large seat foot. That's pretty cool. Klein tools, they make some good of the working man's knives too. See, I have a W.R. Case & Sons 1905 to 1914 Greenbone Congress that's almost unused condition. I bought it at a state sale about a month ago for $80. Wow. I'd love to have seen that knife. That's a good buy too. Let's see. What are you carrying today, Doc? Well, y'all seen one of them that I'm carrying. That one right there. I absolutely love that. And I'm actually carrying it in a sheath that Mr. Mark Rent, the Reynolds made. And it's right there. I just put it just like that in there. Great little easy holster. I love that. And this here, my Zippo there. And hoorah. U.S. Marine Corps, hoorah. And then I have a clip and carry Ranger right here, Buck 112. And I love this little pouch here too. I'm actually carrying a, this is a German, or Victorinox made this for the German army. Absolutely love this knife. Found this in Lynette, Alabama. The Alabama paid $30 for it. But great knife. And of course I got my Spyderco pair. Pair 3. Love that right there. And great knife. And then I got a little Victorinox right here. I paid about $27 for it on one of them that got confiscated from the airlines. But it's got black A locks, the handles. Love that knife. Then I got my little SD Classic on my keys, my F250 keys. I ain't done yet, guys. I got my T4 free right here. The Leatherman. Love that. Really do. Got a pocket clip. And then what else? Check that out. Victorinox walnut the handles. Great knife. Great knife. And I think that is all, guys. Yep, that's it. That's it. I ain't got enough, so that's 1, 2. Just let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 knives. How about that? That ain't too bad. That's about what I carry every day. 7 to 8 knives. And why? Nobody knows. I don't know why, but I do. I love all these knives. I just be able to, when I'm sitting down, if I just want to reach and grab this 112 and open it and close it and look at it, study it, and I got it, you know. But I'm tell you what, though, right now my favorite, absolute favorite, is this knife right here. Love that thing, man. I just love that bone. And this was a seconds. The only thing that happened is when they ground that down, they got into the bullet some. But this was the best looking one I could find. And that's all that was wrong with it. And I sanded it down some with that fine grit sandpaper, like a 4000, and got it smooth. And it's absolutely a gorgeous knife. I think I gave maybe $13 for it. And love it. Love it. But I think that's all I got, guys. I'm going to share a knife with you real quick that I got from Wade. And he had never seen these. And but it's called the Buck, the Smidgen. I took it out of my pack. I think he gave about $20 for it at a pawn shop. He bought 2 of them. He gave me one. But I absolutely love this thing. I haven't figured out how to carry it yet, but you see it's got a nice clip right there to put on your backpack, or you can wear it as a neck knife, but I don't want to wear it as a neck knife. But check that thing out. Ain't that cool? Got the jibbing on the back, and it is razor sharp. It's got the buck edge, and I'm sure it's 420 HC steel, but it's a Buck 160, I think it is. It's called the Smidgen. Let me see. Number 60 SSS. There it is, right there. But I love this thing. But see that the lanyard is not only for looks on this knife. It's actually made to extend it, where you have something to hold on to, you know. But you can use this knife for a lot, you know. But I haven't figured out a way to actually carry it yet, but I will, because I want to carry. I want to carry it. I really do. I thought I'd share that real quick. But guys, I don't really have much else. But I hate to get off here. There's 278 folks on here. I appreciate y'all being on here. What is it? Okay, here we go. Kevin, what is the oldest knife you've owned on now? Oof. Not really sure. Not really sure. I have some case he tested. That's 20 to 40. I know I've got some early. It's not in here. Now I tell you what, that green, the Riverworks, the Russell knife, that's an old one. That's a big old the butcher knife, about that long. It's a breakdown knife. Trying to think real quick. Not real sure. Now this one here, I guarantee you, this is early 1900. The Hunter's knife. The man that set this in was 80, and it belonged to his granddad. So ain't no telling how old this thing is. And that's Sheffield, the England, Taylor's Eyewitness. Very old knife. So, I'm not real sure, buddy. I appreciate you asking that. I wish I would have been prepared for that, but I'm not. Doc, I noticed your favorite knife there in front of you does not have a lanyard in it. Surely you will add it. Wait a minute now. Yeah, it does. You talking about this one here? That's my favorite, the pocket knife right now. If that's the one you're talking about, it's got one. It makes that knife, I think. I mean, it's beautiful by itself, but when we put that in there, man, I love it. Love it. Let's see. Let's see. What is a company that has gone under that you would like to see still? Queen. I really would like to see Queen back in business. I think they closed the doors in 2018. 2018. You got Queen. You got the King Cutter, of course. E.C. Simmons, but they went out in 1940. The E.C. Simmons side. Then Chapley Hardware got the rights to King Cutter. They went out of business in 60. So, but Queen would be the one that I'd pick. Do you have any Lawton Cutlery Company knives that were from 1890? I don't. Not that I'm aware of, and I don't think I do. Don't think I do, buddy. See, I'd love to see more history about these old companies. A story about Queen breaking away from Shat Morgan was my favorite video so far. I'm sorry. I'm going to be incorporating a lot of the history moving forward when I work on knives and stuff. And I'll be getting back out there. It's just this week is going to be cold. And here I have heat in my working area. See, when it gets cold in my little shop where I got all my equipment, stuff is real cold. It don't want to work good like it. I'm not saying the equipment don't work good. You got the material that can easily break. It's not really good to work on knives in a cold environment. You can clean them, but like you doing the handles or pins and stuff like that, it needs to be, at least 55 or more. And it's supposed to be down in the high 40s this week. So I won't be working on no knives. I might be cleaning some up, but I won't be working on this week. But I will be sharing more of the history, because I love that too. Me and Wade, we talk about that all the time. It's not only about the knives, but it's the history behind the knives that we really enjoy. Appreciate you asking that or saying that. Let's see. My plan is to collect a lot of stuff and give it to my loved ones when I'm older, and I plan on selling off a lot of it. That's cool. Let's see. I personally would love to see the Ontario Knife Company back in business. Yeah, I think they closed the doors in 23, I think it was. And I think the Blue Ridge Knives or some Blue Ridge Cutlery owns the rights to them, I think, now. Let's see. See, I do repairs on knives that I never thought I could fix. Thank you for the education, Doc. Well, buddy, that's what I love to do. And believe me, I don't consider myself an expert because I learn every day. But that's what I hope my videos do. I want to inspire people to find an old knife, repair it, and make it usable again. But I have a lot of requests for me to work on their knives and stuff, and it's just that's just what my channel would be all about if I was to take on all the repairs that people want me to repair, you know. And again, I said it the earlier that's it was seen more like a job then, and I absolutely love what I do now. So if I want to work on a knife, I want to work on it when I want to work on it, not when I have to. You know what I'm saying? So, but thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. And all it takes is getting out there and trying. Because tell you the truth, guys, it ain't really that hard. It just takes practice, and it's like anything else. The more you do it, the better at it that you'll get. You know. Let's see. Nice gack. Saw blade is super sharp. It is super sharp. If you don't know what he's talking about, you can easily get cut on this thing. You see, it even comes with a cut cover. And this thing will pop off of here. And I'm going to try to take this off without getting... See, it's got a little lip right there that holds that cover over the saw blade. But check this thing out. Tell you, sometimes it's hard to get off of there. See there? That saw will eat you up. It's got a little flat tip screwdriver, bottle opener, and that saw right there. And it will tear you up. And I'm prone to get cut, but you didn't get cut that time. I love that knife. $30 at an antique shop over in Lynette, Alabama. Me and Mr. Glenn went. Let's see. Since you're getting more into fixed blades, I'm sure you'll be getting into Bark River, LT Wright, Fault Niven. I would recommend PKS knives. Well, I'll check those out. I appreciate you doing that. And that's probably just some of the American-made companies that I'm not aware of. I think I've seen Bark the River at the Atlanta Blade Show. I've heard of those. I might have heard of LT Wright too, but like the the Niven knives and the PKS, maybe I've heard of those too, but I can't recall what they look like. But I will definitely check those out. But I've just never been one to buy fixed blades. If I had come across one, I'd buy it if I like it at the time. But now that's really all I look for, especially one with stag or bone or the older fixed blades like Case. Man, I love those. And the Remingtons. See, Doc, you love the history. You should look up this old Civil War veteran, lost an arm and returned to keep making the butcher knives, pocket knives, and razors. Wow. I'll check that out. I sure will. Let's see. I was going to show y'all a special knife. I forgot to do that, and I'll be sharing this in a video, so y'all will get a sneak peek real quick. But it's the knife that started it all, y'all. It's my dad's knife. It's the Slimline Trapper 65 to 69, and I'll be working on this knife here real soon. It belongs to belongs to my brother. He's not my oldest. He's 8 years older than me, and my oldest brother is 10 years older than me. But this is it here, guys. I remember him getting this knife so sharp that he shaved his face. I promise you. But that's it right there. You see how pocket worn it is, and it's carbon steel blade, but it's been the whittled down some. But this is the knife that started it all. This is the first knife I can remember ever, because he used to have a wet stone. He'd sharpen it. But my brother brought this knife to me at the Ellerville Knife Show, and it's got a broken bone right there. Well, guess what I found on eBay this week? I got it in, and this is a stainless one here. See, it's stainless, and the front is broke, but the back ain't broke. So we're going to be taking this back off very carefully. I mean, very carefully. If y'all have never worked on bone and trying to get the pins where you won't break it, it's very hard. See that right there? We're going to be putting that on this here real soon. And hopefully it's going to match up, and it looks like it will. But this is a stainless blade, where this is a carbon steel blade. Both of them same year. Very good, pocket worn, red bone right here. So I'll be doing this here real soon. Sure will. But I thought I'd share that. It's going to be very special. It really is. But again, we're going to wait till the weather warms up some. Because most of this week's supposed to be in the mid 440s as a high. So we won't be working on no type of handles at all this week. So let's see. Let's see. DH, the Russell has a secretary to PM at Mackenzie King. He got together with. Okay. Let's see, I have a bench made for maybe I sent. Here we go. Doc, we were fortunate enough to find an unmarked Kingston U.S. Marines utility knife, patent pending on the can opener. It's a treasure in my military collection. I don't know what I'd found until later. Yeah, them Kingston were actually the first ones that, the Camillus, all stainless knives. I wonder if I got a Kingston over there. Hang on, let me check. I actually don't have one in here, y'all. I gotta correct that. Yep, I don't have one. But the Kingstons are unmarked. Sometimes the only way you can tell it's got U.S. Marine Corps on it. It's got whereas the Camillus U.S. Knives, where it's all stainless. The Kingston has brass the liners, where the Camillus has all stainless steel. But those were actually out before the Camillus ones, and that's where Camillus got the idea from Kingston. So, but those are great knives, and those were made for the Marine Corps in the Pacific. They sure were. Appreciate you sharing that. Mr. Britton Blair said he had just sent you a few pics via email of an old Chapley King Cutter counter display I found a few months ago. Let's see. I love these old display cases. Wow. Man. Check it out, y'all. She's got that King cutter up there. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Maybe I'll zoom out a little bit. It wants to brighten up some. I'm sorry. But it's got King Cutter, the pocket knives. And check all those knives out. Beautiful. Yeah, I appreciate you sharing that, Britton. And Pocket EDC says about they were issued to Canadian military and even cadets back in the day. What are you referring to, buddy? Let's see. Cooper Cutlery bought the Queen tooling, and he is making knives in Ohio. That's correct. Now, another knife the maker has the rights to make Queen as well. So I'm not going to name them names, but they're making Queen too. Mr. Dave, Cassie stopped in to say, hey, well, I appreciate that, buddy. What does your wife collect, Kevin? She really don't. I mean, she don't collect knives or anything. She really don't have a thing that she likes to collect. But she does carry a Victorinox, has the tweezers and toothpick. I think it's a I can never remember the models, and I love them to death. The most simplest one is just got a bottle opener, flat tip screwdriver, can opener, and a long pull, and a or long blade and short blade. Let's see. Since you getting in fixed blade, you'll probably be getting the Bark River LT. Okay, I think somebody already said almost the exact same thing. What's up, Mr. Barlow Brigade? I didn't know you were in here, buddy. I appreciate you being here. Y'all go check Mr. Barlow Brigade out. He has a YouTube channel as well. Found a great place for old knives here in Alabama where I live. Old Case, Colonial, and Imperial, just to name a few I found. Well, Timothy, where do you live at, buddy? Me and Mr. Wade would like to come see you. Oh, boy. Mr. Mark Reynolds. I can't keep up these comments. See, Doc just picked up a new in the box Buck Bird model 321, paid $38, 30% off. A Buck Bird model 321. Let me see what that looks like real quick. A Buck 321. Come on. Okay. I see it. I'll show y'all what it looks like here if I can get. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's what it looks like. Yeah. Very cool. Those are good knives, too. I don't have one of those, and that's $89 on eBay. Man, let me see. See, that's what they're asking. We're going to go. Now, see, the way you research this stuff, you type it in. They can ask for whatever they want to, but you go over here to filter. You go down here to show more. You go to sold items. And there's one on here that actually sold for $130, $150. Okay, that's the only two that I saw. So they're not common. So yeah, you did real good. But now these are like mint. I don't know how if yours is new. Yeah, yours is new in the box. Well, you did real good because this one's 130, and there's one on there for 150 that just sold January the 2nd and January the 3rd. How about that? That's the way you get to know how much the knives are actually going for. You search for your knife. Don't just look through what comes up, because that's what the active auctions are and active buy it nows are. You go to filter sold items, and then that's where it comes up what they actually sold for, and you can get your going price that way. Just a little tip there on eBay. I've been doing it for years. Let's see my work here. The rights, my wife carries the Leatherman, the Mini you just picked up in the new box. Okay. Those are pretty nice too, because they have scissors and a little flat tip screwdrivers and stuff like that. Those are pretty cool. Mr. Seth, I didn't know you were in here, buddy. I'm glad you're in here, man. He said his wife carries a Glock 43. Well, those are nice. Now those carry what, 6 or 8 rounds? Or no, they carry 10 rounds, right? But they're fat. Where the Glock 43X is a slimmer and with a longer the handle that holds 10 rounds too, I think. Is that right, Mr. Seth? Because I love Glock myself. Gunlog Cutlery was at the Elevator Knife Show. Do you know how I can check out their knives? I really don't, but I don't even know if he's got a website. Okay. Seth says that the 43 is 8 rounds and the 43X is 10 rounds. Okay. Where the 43 is a little wider and the handle is shorter than the 443X. To me, the 43X is the best one to conceal carry. It's real slim. It's very comfortable in the waistline. I have a 19, and it gets a little bit uncomfortable. Sometimes I'll have my 43X in my truck somewhere, and we're in a hurry to go. I'll grab my 19 conceal carry, and the 19 is a little bit too big to conceal. I mean, you can do it, but it's uncomfortable. So, okay, Mrs. Seth says, I have a mag extension +2 on the 43. Okay, very cool. Long life, glad to catch it. Wish I made muster. Early is on time, and on time is late. I used to hear. Well, I appreciate you being on here, Big Smalls. Well, guys, I think I'm fixing to call it a night. We've been on here for 2 hours. Can you believe that? Flew by just like that. But again, guys, we're going to have my next live auction on Whatnot is February the 3rd, 7 p.m. And all the proceeds will be going to Mr. Steve out in Killeen, Texas, to be handing out the Bibles to the veterans. And it's called Warrior's Light. But absolutely love this, and I appreciate him sharing this so much with me. Because it's a great book, and I gave Mr. Glenn his. He sent me a few more. I'll be giving some to the guys. I'll be giving one to Mr. World Famous Michael Hale, to Wade. So we'll be passing it on. And guys, just thank y'all. Oh yeah, let me share this real quick. Since Seth is on here, Mr. Seth gave me this knife when he was here eating Friday before the Ellerville Knife Show. And this is a Shad and Morgan, early 1900s, the hundreds knife. And so this is probably one of the oldest knives I own. To think about it, that's an old knife. But I had to reprofile that tip because it was broken. And then we actually put a new pin in right there. But the only thing's wrong with it, we're going to be repairing it soon once the weather calms down. But we're going to be putting some epoxy there. We're going to try to match that color. But this is it wants to snap. It just don't have much left. But that's a beautiful knife, ain't it, guys? And Seth, I appreciate that so much. I got it right up here on my desk on a some magnets there. But thank you again, buddy. But guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in today. I just want to say God bless y'all. Till we meet again, guys. Y'all be like a good knife. Stay sharp. Thank y'all guys so much. Appreciate it so much, guys. I wish I could stay for a while, but like I said, it's been 2 hours. And thank y'all for all the comments. But don't forget now, to win this knife, you got to comment on this video once it's uploaded to YouTube. Okay, comment on there. I'll be picking the winner Monday evening, tomorrow evening. Be recording it on my screen on my phone, picking the winner, and I'll be sharing it Tuesday in the video. So y'all have a great night, guys. God bless y'all. Thank y'all again for everything.